Okay, it's time for the interview. Let me go ahead and start my favorited live too.
Flirty, let's go.
Okay, I just started my favorited live as well. Let me get my iPad so I can make sure I get to the questions. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So listen, y'all, if you would like to comment during this interview, you need to get on the favorited live. We will be having sub only chat here on TikTok for the people who have subbed recently. I know I told y'all not to add up yet. So, and not to sub, but some of y'all did anyway. So, yes. So y'all, everybody tap the screen. Tap the screen. Yes, we will get on with Mechon in a second. Just give me a second. I want to make sure the room is ready to go. Everybody's here and people know what they're going to do. So can we get to 20K taps, 100 shares before we start the interview chat? If you are going to be watching on favorited so that you can comment, make sure you get over to favorited because the comments on the TikTok live will be sub only so that everybody can focus and listen up. And I will have Mechon either do the same thing or turn off the comments so that we can focus on the conversation. Okay, if you guys are going to, or you have asked questions in the Discord, let me make sure I pull those up. Yes, we have them right here. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. If you're on favorited, thank you for being on favorited. You guys don't have to tap over here. You guys can comment freely over here. Kiki with each other in the comments. The live on TikTok will be comments sub only. Okay. So I do want to let y'all know that right now. If you want to comment freely, you're going to have to come over to favorited. There's a link in my bio to download if you would like to. Okay. We are interviewing Mechon de Fuego, okay? Thank you for the shares, y'all. We need 100 shares, 20K taps. Everybody tap the screen. Everybody share. Everybody tap the screen. Everybody share, okay? Let's get it active. Let's get it up and ready. And we will be interviewing Mechon de Fuego. All right, let's keep it going. We got the taps. Can we get the shares, chat? Thank you, thank you. You ate the makeup. Thank you. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Thank you. Makeup looks good, don't it? All right, chat. Let's go ahead and call Mechon. Let's see. Where is he? All right. Let's invite him. Hello.
Hey, girl. How
are you doing?
Good. How are
Huh?
you?
Sorry. Am I lagging? Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Sorry it took a little bit. I had to post my little promo videos before hopping on. You know how that gets sometimes.
Okay.
But we are here. So, okay. Thank you so much for saying yes to this interview. We had a little bit of a conversation yesterday on Favorite, which I felt like was a good conversation. I feel like a lot of people agreed with that as well. Of course, there's still some people that have, a little side eye towards you. So I feel like this interview will give them another opportunity to hear from you directly. I did turn my comments on sub only. Normally I would turn it on off completely because I'm kind of doing a little boycott with TikTok recently, but I did have people recently sub, so I wanted them to get some type of benefit. Will you be turning your comments on sub only or comments off? How are you feeling?
Well, I mean, I never do that. It's very rare. The only time I put it for sub only is because people are trolling and talking their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, every time I do it, it usually kicks them out after 60 seconds. I don't know how to do it.
Oh, okay. So you might be turning it on the wrong one. So there's a difference between sub only live and sub only chat. So when you open subscription and you go all the way to the bottom, there's a toggle and it says sub only chat. And that's the one you want to turn it on.
Okay, so I'm going to turn that one on.
Yes.
Okay.
and that will not kick people out. That will only make it so that if you're a sub, you can comment. So what I did is I'm streaming on here sub only, but I have favorited where people can talk amongst themselves, on their own. So that's another way they can still talk on their own. But I want to focus on our conversation, and I want you to focus on our conversation too. So. Okay, so basically, let me tell you the rundown of how we do the interviews. I'm going to ask you questions first. I'm going to ask you about your upbringing, how you got into social media, your goals, what you want to do with your social media, and then I will also ask you questions from the supporters that have sent questions in as well. You always have the availability to skip any question, to say you're uncomfortable, whatever the case might be, just let me know. We'll move on quickly to the next. I want you to be as comfortable as you can be, and so that we can actually get to know you. This is more of just get to know you. This is not a call you out, clock your teeth. That's not my interviews. My interviews are let's get to know this person and make our own decision. Okay. Okay. So to start off, I'm going to ask you to please introduce yourself and tell us what you're best known for on TikTok so far.
So obviously, Mechon is my name on social media. I've said my name before. I don't say it anymore. But on what I'm known for on TikTok is being D. Kane's friend, hanging out with Ash Trevino, Bree, Vale, ETA, all them. That's what I was known for, the guy in the green hat.
Yeah.
So now I think I'm getting more known as to like I call people out kind of stuff. I'm not a T-page. I feel like I'm a reliable source. That's what I'm coming for.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so let's take it back a little bit. Let's say when you were in high school ages, kind of young, figuring out what you might want to do as a future. Was social media something that you looked into or considered as something you wanted to do around that time?
When I was younger, I wanted to become an adult actor.
Okay.
And I did.
Oh.
That's when it started when I was 18.
Okay, I didn't even know that about you.
Yes, that's why when people sit here and say like, "Oh, Mechon has videos on Twitter like this," it doesn't bother me because that's been there for years. It's not something new to me. So for people to be kind of like, "Oh, what is he posting?" That's where I started. That was my social media platform. My social media platform was, "Hey, this is what I want to do. I like doing it, and it is what it is."
Right.
So that's what I wanted to do. I also wanted to own a nightclub. I also wanted to own some businesses that I was able to, and yes, I did.
Okay. So you knew what you wanted to do, and you did accomplish those things. So social media wasn't really a forefront or something you were pursuing until it kind of just happened. So how did it happen for you where social media became something you started to do, and now you are on social media? So how did that kind of start for you and progress?
So back in like the last week of December, first week of January, it was D. Kane. He was just like, get on social media. Bro, like, you're so funny. You're this, you're that. People are going to love you. Obviously, people are going to be looking at your lips. I get it a lot. And it was true what he said.
Yeah.
So, it's literally, he's the one who brought me to social media.
Okay.
It was D.
Okay, and that's interesting to me because I feel like D. Kane at the time, like around that time, he was in controversy. Like he was up, he gained those millions of followers, but he was also, he had a lot of allegations. Like a lot of people were on his ass. So I wonder if at that time he was trying to, bring new, better energy to the social media space for him as well as for you. And when you first got into social media, what did it look like when you first started? Because I know, being tied to him at that time might have been, kind of sticky. People are looking at you interesting. What was that like when you first jumped in, you started making videos and he was in those videos?
I was kind of, I'm going to be real. If you notice, if you look at my videos that I posted, it was never videos of me on my main account. It was never videos of me. I never wanted to be in the front. I never wanted to show my face. I never wanted to do anything like that. But I started to get more comfortable. And he's like, do it. I'm like, all the TikToks that him and everybody else are doing, he's like, get in it with us. I was like, no, I don't want to. And he's like, come on. I'm just like, bro, like, no. So finally I was like, you know what? Okay, cool.
Okay. Okay. And how did y'all meet? Are y'all like younger friends, like, or not younger friends, but longtime friends, or how did y'all become friends?
So I met him. I met him like a year ago, and it was on TikTok. I met him because I was gift. I would give people,
Yeah.
nothing crazy, but I mean, I would give people, and I found out he was from San Antonio, where I'm from.
Yeah.
He hung out with some other guy named Ethan, who I've hung out with. So it went from there. Then we kind of like didn't talk for a while, and then he hung out with my cousins,
Oh.
and I went to my cousin's house and I saw him there. I'm like, how do you know my cousins? What? So it went from there, and I'm just like, what the hell? And ever since then, like he was just like, I was with him every day. Ever since then.
Okay, okay. So y'all have an authentic, real friendship. It's not like you bought a friendship or you were getting around him for the fall. Like it was just an authentic friendship that happened to, come about. Okay. So, all right. So let's talk about now where we're at with social media. You have grown a lot. You are on T pages. You have supporters. You also have haters. You have allegations. You have, people that are going to war for you to fight those allegations as well. So in the climate you're in right now, how do you feel about your social media journey so far and where you're at?
Last week I wanted to give it up. A couple of days ago, I wanted to give it up. I wanted to. I was gonna go live today, or no, yesterday or today, and tell people that I was gonna end. I was gonna delete my accounts and just have a regular, normal life again. Um, but I received so much positive messages in my inbox. People who think that I don't see their messages, trust me, I see them. Even if I don't reply to them, I see them. So this light is making me look white as heck. I need to change it, but yeah. So I see a lot of positive messages, comments, even gifts wise. I mean, obviously, if you're sending a gift, that means you truly support that person. I don't see people as fans. I see them as supporters. I don't ever want to call somebody a fan.
Ever.
The only people I call fans are the haters.
Yep. Period.
Okay, so it's just more of like, now that I see so much positive, I want to continue and see where it goes from here.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And so when you're dealing with what you're dealing with, right, you have two sides of your platform. You kind of told us, with the positive, that's keeping you going, that's keeping you motivated. When it comes to the negative, how are you dealing with that, or how are you reacting to that? Because I feel like that's what I'm seeing more of personally. But of course, I'm not in your DMs. I'm not in your direct, communications with you. But when it comes to the T pages, when it comes to the comments, even my comments, sometimes people are coming in my stuff to talk negatively about you. How are you dealing with that side of your platform?
So with the negative comments, I know the truth. People don't know the truth. The majority of the people on this app do not know the truth. I know the truth. I wouldn't still be putting my face up here defending myself if it wasn't if it was true. I wouldn't be doing that. I would literally delete the app, go, and it is what it is. That's another reason why I kept the app, or social media. I kept it because I said, you know what? If I do that, people are gonna actually believe that it was true. So I was like, I can't. I know the truth about what I've done in my life. And I've never done anything like that. I can literally sit here and say I've never done anything, no SAing anybody. I've never raped anybody. And don't get me wrong, I love how I look and I love who I am. And I have many, 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 many men that are in my inbox. I don't need to do that to anybody. I can literally have a different guy, and it's crazy as it sounds, I can have a different guy every day of the month. It's like that.
Yeah.
So I don't need to grape anybody. I don't need to essay anybody. I've been with celebrities, sexually. I've been with famous people before. I'm not gonna throw their names.
Right. Like you're basically saying you got options. You don't need to force anything because the options are there if need be or you want it.
And when they say grape somebody, when I'm with a man, I'm gonna be real. I mean, I've been with women when I was like 18 years old. I've been with women. It wasn't my cup of tea, And before that, like when I was in high school and middle school, I was even doing that too.
Right.
But when I'm with a man, the majority of the guys that I'm with either have kids, they're straight, they're down low, they want to check it out, So I'm the girl in that relationship or that little time. You know what I mean? So to sit here and say that I grape somebody, I mean, how am I gonna grape somebody and roofie or whatever the case may be if they're passed out? How am I graping them? Like, why are their things not gonna get up because they're passed out? You know what I mean? So
So
what
you're
am I
saying
like?
as the submissive in the situation, it like it wouldn't make sense, is what you're saying,
No, it
maybe?
wouldn't make sense because I'm like, hello, like, look at my Twitter videos. I like doing it to them. You know what I mean? Like, hello, that thing needs to be up. And if it's not up because they're passed out, make it make sense.
Okay. So you're saying you're more so you're like you said, you're the girl in most of your in your interactions.
Yes.
Okay. So then okay, I see what you mean. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So I mean, if they're totally passed out or graped, I mean, that would mean I would have to put mine in them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But that's not even me. Like when I'm with a man, I want to feel like I'm with a man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that thing needs to be up. And if you're apparently graped or passed out, it doesn't make any sense. Like, be for real.
Okay. See, I'm not LGBTQ, you feel me? So I don't know the specifics of everything, but as you're trying to explain it to me, I feel like that makes sense in my head. We'll see, I guess. You feel me? Because at the end, when people start asking questions, you know how they get.
I know.
So, okay. So that's another thing. Good segue. I wanted to clear up your allegations. I want you to go one by one, take this opportunity and talk about what you're accused of and just set the record straight. Because even before, when I was doing my makeup just now, there was somebody in my comments spamming, and I saw it. But I said, okay, I'm just going to ask Mechon directly, okay? Because I saw that I was getting spammed. I saw that I was getting overly mentioned in my mentions as I'm posting videos. So of course, that is the biggest thing when it comes to you lately is people say you have these allegations. There's proof. There's victims. People are being silenced allegedly, and people are feeling as though you refuse to address these things. Now, yesterday when we spoke on Favorite, you did. And you told us why these things are not true. You told us why, these things that are being spread just don't make sense in your head. But I don't think that that was super, super heard versus right now. I have 2.5 in my room. I'm sure you got over a K and plus in your room. I think this is a good time to take the opportunity to speak on every single allegation from the essay to the grape to the rugging, all of these different things that I've heard. I don't know if you've heard more or less, but those are things that I think you should address and just, set the record straight.
So the guy that came on, his name is Isaac. Okay. I know of him. I don't know him personally. Okay. I've seen him around in the clubs in San Antonio. I've seen him out, etc. He was begging to hang out with me way back when. And then after he found out that I had a nightclub, he was begging to hang out with me more. I would blow him off. He's gay. I don't mess with that kind. Well, my kind. I
Okay.
don't, only because I don't like the flamboyancy in a man. I want a man. But anyways, he would always try to hit me up. He was like obsessed with me. Um, he went on Well, he went on Dr. Phil. I remember that because I had him on Facebook at the time. I had him on Facebook and I think Instagram. And he would post clips that he was at Dr. Phil, blah blah blah. So he didn't make it. He didn't become a star. He didn't become famous like that girl. What's her name?
Yeah,
Bad
baby.
Bad Baby. Okay, he didn't make it to become famous like her. So I guess the golden opportunity he had was when I was with Ash Trevino.
Oh.
So he wants to sit here and say that I took pictures of him, that I took videos of him. There's no pictures. There's no videos. I know if I got essayed or I got pictures taken of me, best believe I'm finna screenshot them. So when we were asking him for the proof, we were like, well, where's the proof? You keep saying this stuff. Where is the proof? He's like, I don't have the proof. I don't have it. But just know you did it. That doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like you're just looking for some clout that you didn't get when you were on Dr. Phil. Okay. Then after he posted those videos of me, he started. Oh, well, first he was on live and he's like, "Yeah, I'm over here in California. I'm not even in San Antonio, blah blah blah." But then he started to drink some down, and I guess he lived with a relative. When he was on live, the relative was in the background. Stop! I'm calling the police. Blah blah blah. Well, the police got there. When he shows the police, it says San Antonio Police Department. So now you're lying again. So you're literally sitting here lying to everybody. Then you follow me on TikTok. Then you're messaging me telling me I love you. Let's go on the biggest platform, whoever has the most viewers. Let's go on there and let's make some money.
Now, hold on. I got to pause you right there. You know me. I'm about that proof, baby. Please tell me you got them screenshots.
So, I do have them. Hold on, let me just change the color because that white was not it.
Oh.
There we go. We could do a little something like that. I do have the screenshots. You guys would have to give me a moment, or I would have to literally end it and go live on my other phone so I can show you guys.
Okay. I mean, whatever you want to do. It could be an after interview thing. Maybe you post or maybe you send. I don't know what you want to do. Up to you.
So unless I can I get on the app right now and then like send them to this phone?
Yes, you can. It'll pause you.
Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me move it this way so my face don't look crazy on pause.
I'm
So if you want, you can talk to him and I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, chat. So he's going to take a moment to find that proof, that evidence. You know, we love a good proof evidence receipt. You feel me? Let me turn it on sub only or turn off sub only for a moment. If y'all are not already following me, Mechon, make sure you follow the both of us. If you are enjoying the interview, this interview will be downloaded and reposted onto YouTube. So make sure you sub to the YouTube. I know for sure that he is also about receipts. So I appreciate that he would probably be willing to submit any types of receipts. And definitely do what he needs to do. You feel me? I'm seeing a couple comments. Some of y'all are not agreeing. Some of y'all are agreeing. This is why we do these kind of interviews, because I would like y'all to hear from his mouth directly. So I appreciate that y'all are here. Make sure, again, that you're following me. You're following him if you choose to. Make sure you are subbing to the YouTube because that's where everything will be reposted to. No cuts, no edits. I want y'all to be able to see on your own what he's saying, what I'm saying, what questions are being asked, etc. In my Discord, I've opened it up to questions. There's a questions channel where you guys can submit specific questions that you would like to ask him so that he can answer. I know for sure I will also be posting any receipts I receive about anything onto my Snapchat. So make sure you are on my Snapchat, W promo, Feenyx 2.0. Okay. I see the comments. I will turn the comments back off once he comes back on. So please, if you would like to say something right now, go ahead and do that. Of course, you know me. I'm going to always ask for some proof, as I just did. Okay. We are currently talking about all of the allegations at the moment. I want him to clear those up in detail because I feel like that's a good way for us to make an opinion as well, is for us to hear directly from him versus just the T pages, the accusers. It's sometimes nice to hear directly from this person directly in a calm setting. That's why the comments are off, is so that he can speak directly without distractions. I can speak directly without distractions. I feel like that matters a lot. If you guys are looking for the links I'm talking about, they're in, again, my bio of Linktree, okay? He's back. Did you get a chance to get those receipts?
Yes, a lot of them say the N word from him. So
okay.
I don't know if I can show that or
I think you can. I wouldn't risk it. I would scratch them out if you can.
Well, it's like 21 photo screenshots.
Okay, wait. I mean, you should. Oh.
Could I put my finger over it or something?
You could try that if you want to. Okay, wait. People are saying it should be fine. My subscribers are saying it should be fine. So
okay,
you can.
So I can flip the camera, like mirror my video, right? Like unmirror it or something.
Yes. But if you have a green screen on, it won't go very clear.
So, okay, here we go. So, obviously this is him. Oh, wait, this way. And he was.
I have seen this account.
He was on follow back.
Okay.
Let me get to the first photo, like the first message.
Okay. And y'all, please be patient, okay? As we're going through this, just tap the screen, please, in case these words might be triggering to the algorithm, but I don't think so. Please tap the screen on both sides, y'all. My side and Mechon side.
Okay.
And thank you all the gifters. I saw y'all gifts. I just don't want to interrupt in the middle of an interview, but I appreciate all the gifts. Thank you. And all the follows, all of that. I see y'all. Thank you so much.
So I'm going to cover it right here.
Okay.
Son of a gun. Anyways, I'm going to just show it. If I get bananaed, it is what it is.
Do you have a backup? I think you do. You should be.
I have Mechon de Fuego 3. So on the top, he says, this is what you wanted, fame, use it, whatever, whatever. I said, bro, it's all fake, though. That's whack. He goes, let's go on the biggest live. Shut up. I said, to put me in danger like that? He said, you know. I said, I'm blocking you now. He goes, I would never. Hold on. Where's it at? Never wanted you hurt like you want me hurt. Right?
Okay.
And I'm just trying to put them all together.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. But B, you asked for this. I go, fix all the drama, bro. Don't ever lie on my name like that. He goes, you wanted fame. I said, I never asked you for nothing.
Okay. First of all, that is very suspicious. You wanted fame.
Yeah.
That's literally saying, I'm setting you up. You wanted this attention. I'm giving it to you. Enjoy. In my opinion, chat. In my opinion, that's what it sounds like when you say, like, what? I don't like that. Personally, that feels very sticky weird to me, what you just showed us. I don't like that. That to me already has me looking at him sideways. Because how is you talking about, oh, you wanted this? What? And then to say, let's go on the biggest live. What do you mean by that?
Exactly. I'm not stupid. I know what he meant by that. So another one, he says the word "and" again. And I said, bro, what? He goes, you know me. I know you. They don't know San Antonio. That's what he meant by essay. Okay. So show me some respect and I'll dead it. And I respect. I said, for you doing that to me? Question mark.
Again, doubling down on the fact that if you do what I say, I will clear this mess up for you. Huh?
After he said that, he says, I'll dead it. I says, respect me for doing that to me. I said, for lying about me. He goes, no, for you. I said, for making my life in danger. Because, I mean, I had messages from people like, bro, you're this, you're that. I'm like, yeah. Bro, what? Like, this is crazy. For you. I said, you need help. Okay, I said, you need help. He goes, okay, I see where this is going. No, I reached out. I said, you wanted to use me for clout, and you got it, but you got it for the wrong reasons. Then, come on. Oh, the other ones are loading it right now. Give it a second. They're loading. There we go. Respect.
Everybody, please keep tapping the screen. Thank y'all so much.
I said, he goes, okay, I see where this is going, right? I think I showed you that part right now. I said, you want to choose me for clout. So the next one, so you can obviously see the top message is still the same one that I said. And he goes, you want to make money or, and he goes like, shut up. You do that for real. He goes, and I said, bro, no, I'm not going to sit here and entertain that for you to want to take people's money. He just said that. You want to make money or, so what is he trying to get at? He's trying to make money off of me, off of this because he didn't make it on Dr. Phil. I get it. You know, but had you asked me and told me, hey, Mechon, can you help me?
Yeah, can you help me put me on? Like, can we start battling?
Then we could have,
you know, something. That's crazy.
Then he goes, I didn't know you actually got people hurt. I don't know what he meant by that, but yeah, or hurt by you. I guess he means by like me, you know, throwing them hands. I don't know. And I said, bro, huh? He goes, okay, you love me. And I said, no, I don't. It's giving obsession, like obsessed. Yeah. So I was like, what? He goes, and then he said, and I understand you do.
This is giving like delusion, like delusional as fuck. Like you want me to like you so bad that you're willing to do and say anything to make this work for what you want it to be.
And I'm going to put this out there. This is going to be the last time I speak about him, only because it's going to give him, obviously, people are going to want to look at him. They're going to want to go follow him. They're going to give him exposure. This is the last time I'm speaking about his situation or situations like this to anybody. Oh, look. So, and then he said, and I do understand. He kept going. He goes, because a real celebrity wouldn't care enough to talk. You've been talking. I said, you put my life in danger for false shit. Why would I love you?
This is not a celebrity situation. Like, this is not a Diddy situation where it's like, oh, he's just going to be quiet and let his lawyers do the work for him, or, you know, be defended in court. This is literally your reputation on social media that you just started to build in the first place. So I don't understand, like, everything he's saying right there in those messages is very much he tried to spin a story to make you look crazy and expected y'all to work on it together so you would both benefit from it, type of thing.
Exactly. So
Why choose SA is insane.
it could have been anything else. It could have been like I whooped them or something. You know what I mean? But that's why I was so pissed. I was heated. I wanted to go and find him.
And do y'all live in the same city as well?
Yeah. We live in San Antonio. That's what I'm saying. I know of him. He tried messaging my little sister because he has a kid. He has a kid, but I think he only had a kid. He had a kid, like, I don't know if like sexually or if he had a kid. What is it called? Where they
Like insemination.
Yes, that. I don't know if it was like that, but I know he does have a daughter that's like 10 years old, I think, or something like that. And he tries to use her to he puts her out there, he puts makeup all over her and does all kinds of stuff. Yeah, like, I don't know. He's just looking for the clout, and he did it for the wrong reasons with me.
And whoever has it or is adjacent to it, he's willing to try to fuck with you, basically.
Yeah.
Because what the hell? Okay.
He went to the extreme of messaging my little sister.
About
So,
what?
yeah, to get to me. I don't know. I'm telling you, he was like obsessed, and it's still giving obsessed.
Very much so. I'm sorry that. And is he the one who had the allegations of SA or Grape?
That.
It
It was
was
just
Grape.
him. Yeah, it was just that. Yeah. He kept saying that I raped him, I SA'd him, I did all this stuff to him. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about?
Okay.
Because a real celebrity what I'm talking about. And then he said, hold on, let me turn this shit off because people keep requesting me. Oh wait, hold on. Just wait.
You got me raided in Oakland. And that's when you said he went on live and he was in San Antonio.
And he was in San Antonio. So they were calling him out about it. He was like, okay, Chad, I lied that I was in California. I am in San Antonio, but I do have a house over there. Like, bro, what?
He's
Like,
willing to lie for clout, and that alone makes you're discredited at that point because you're willing to lie for attention and clout. You're willing to lie about anything, clearly. So,
and he said, then he continued. Those are the same messages. It just kept going. I told the people to leave you alone. And then he told me, let's go live. I just kept ignoring his messages.
what is okay?
I literally just kept ignoring his messages. And then, where's that?
Because why would you go live with somebody who hurt you in any
Exactly.
capacity? I'm talking about somebody who slapped you, somebody who graped you. I would never, ever, ever in life want to be around that person.
And he just kept going. It's the same one. It just kept going. Hold on, I'm kind of new to this mirror stuff. He said, you want to run it for everyone? What's up? Reply. I'm trying to run it. What about you? Yeah. And then he just had another message on the bottom. Choose your best fighter. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I am my best fighter.
And you're not even responding.
I'm not responding.
You're giving zero energy. You're giving zero response. And he's still just pounding your inbox currently. Like, what?
Then he said, that is it. You owe me. You use me, so I'm going to use you. That's the truth. And he sends me a heart.
And how is he saying you used him?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, what are you talking about? And that was it. That was all of the messages. Like seriously.
That's
Like, I think I have another picture. Hold on, let me go look in my gallery really quick. Hold on, let me put back this green screen.
okay. We owe Mechon an apology. I mean, you guys, this is an opportunity to really see and hear from him directly. Okay, so I want y'all to take this opportunity to at least listen. Okay, everything we just saw and heard. I just opened the comments again. How do y'all feel about everything we just saw and heard? Let's be honest. That was really, really, really obvious that that man was willing to say and do whatever for some attention. I was very quick to judge. I was very quick. Y'all know when I did the list, what, last week or week before last, I said, you got allegations yourself. You need to talk about your own tea. I don't give a damn about all these girls. Da, da, da. I want to know about you. I was quick to call them out. You feel me? So I low key in this very moment feel bad. I feel bad because everything we just saw, evidence and tea and receipts, proves 100% that this man was willing to say and do whatever to make Mechon look any type of way so that he could clout chase off him. Let's be honest, let's be real. It's okay to say you're wrong or that you jumped to conclusion. You can say that. Now, everybody who's asking for a recap, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait until this is uploaded to watch on your own. We just went through it, okay? We try to move and continue the interview, okay?
So when you see him, he's on live. You can tell me he's not in. Oh, let me take it off. You can see that he's not in the right state or something. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Just
Oh,
look at
that's
him.
him?
Look at him.
I've seen him before. Oh, no. I'm sorry, but it really gives somebody whose life is not going as planned and they're willing to grasp onto any straw to make it work. And that's really, really, really scary. I'm sorry. And the way that you just described it as you could have gotten hurt and you said that to him directly, that's true. Because people do not mess around about rapists, assaulters, the LGBTQ community that does certain things as that can put you in a very, very dangerous situation.
And I'm gonna be real. I don't like that. I don't like that shit either. So if I were to hear that about somebody and I see them, it gets on site. You know what I mean?
People take matters into their own hands for sure. And that could have happened to you.
Yeah. Now, if you notice, you can't show videos on here, right? Or you can?
On green screen?
No. Like if I show it on my phone.
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay. So if you notice, after he posted this video about me, oh wait, let me raise the volume.
He lives here in San Antonio, and dude, if you want to know, let me know if y'all want to know about him, because I will tell you exactly who he is.
Okay.
So a lot of people.
So after he posted that, you move forward and you go to this.
Well, let me.
Oh, now we're gonna post Dr. Phil.
An email that he wrote to me. He said, "My mom had me at age 15, and says I ruined her life."
Why are you, after you got 300,000 views on a video about me, you go and you post a video of Dr. Phil when you were on Dr. Phil? It's giving very much, I'm looking for clout. Then you want to go and talk about Jesus.
My name is John, and you know me as the Apostle John or John the Evangelist.
And these are videos back to back to back.
Yes, back to back to back. Then he goes back on me.
Where are you getting your info from? You see what I mean?
Or the victim was.
What victim? The one that he said that he did it for clout? He has a video posted up right now that he said all that for clout.
And then he did go on live, and I wish I would have clipped it. He did say that he did it because he wanted exposure. I wish I would have got it. I wish I would have got it. I was just so heated. I was typing. Like, I was just so mad when he was doing that. But yeah, I mean, it's all literally for clout. Like, seriously, all for clout. Then he goes and he starts, we have the receipts for Mechon. Am I the new queen bee? He goes, when you have all the receipts on Ash Trevino and her friend, he's talking about me, and then he throws the papers, I have all the receipts. No, baby boo, I have the receipts.
This is like a joke to him. This is like a haha, like I'm doing it and you can't do anything about like.
Correct. And I'm glad he didn't get any more followers. He stayed at 5,000. I'm so glad he didn't. Because he said, I gained 5,000 followers. Jesus Christ, with 5,000 out of people, I don't know what he was saying. He started bringing up God, and he stayed at 5,000. And I'm glad he stayed there. Because and this is why I kept quiet of it. Because I knew that if I continued, he was going to get more exposure. I knew the truth, and I knew who I was deep down inside. Never in my life would I ever do anything like that to anybody. Ever. And if I were to ever see somebody or anything like that, best believe I'm on that ass. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Right. You're one of those people that will take matters into your own hands.
Yeah, I ain't waiting for 911 to get there, honey. I'm not. You know, I'm gonna do what I gotta do and ask questions later. But you know what? Like, shit like that, it blew my mind. You know, my siblings are telling me, like, bro, what the hell? Why is he saying that? Like, this is crazy. And it was crazy. Bro, like, you're literally putting my life in danger. You're literally making me to be a monster that I'm not.
Right.
You know?
And yesterday you told us on Favorited, if any of these things were true, you would never be able to pursue the new career you're even looking into pursuing because they look into when you were born, everything you've done in life ever. They look into social media, they look into school history, they look into work history. The career you said you were pursuing or wanting to pursue in law enforcement would never allow you to be anywhere near any type of allegations, and they would look it up them down. They would probably even go interview him themselves.
Yeah.
So you to me proved yourself yesterday, and the evidence you just showed us, I feel like you just doubled down on proving yourself, in my opinion. And when I just turned on the comments for a moment, when you went to go look for those videos, people are agreeing that we owe you an apology, or at least owe you an apology, or at least owe you a chance to continue watching and, you know, get to learn who you are and still continue to make an opinion later on. So that felt good to me. Now, that was a huge part of the interview right there that I wanted to cover and I felt was very important for us to cover. No matter how long that segment took, I wanted that to be a huge focus of this interview. I also think another huge part, or a part that needs to be heavily emphasized, is when you decided to cut the double agent and tell us what was really going on with this whole Brie Valet California situation, because that was a huge question people asked after you left the Favorited Live. They said, we need to know when he decided to cut the double agent and just decide enough is enough and this needs to be talked about.
So it was this past week. I wanted to expose it on Monday. This not yesterday, but like what, 8 days ago. 8 days ago, I wanted to expose it, but my account got bananas. All of my accounts. I'm talking about they went and they spam reported all of my accounts.
Happened to me too. I understand.
So it was the Mechon de Fuego, this one. It was the Mechon de Fuego 3, the Mechon de Fuego 4. They tore all my accounts down. I couldn't say nothing to nobody. And the biggest platform that I have with viewers is TikTok. That's where they are from, right? TikTok. We know they're from TikTok. So I was like, bro, I need to go on TikTok and say it. So when they found out that I was going to come on live on Thursday, which was this past Thursday, Vale got to you first. Okay.
And I will say, hold on, I got to take accountability as well. Tuesday, I spoke to Vale and I offered her the interview because I felt as though I misjudged her too early after I learned how young she was and seeing the clips of her talking about her kids, which we now know were, you know, played up, and she was playing an actress. You feel me? So I was like, oh, I heard Mechon is going to go live on Thursday. I feel like he's a liar. He needs to talk about his own allegations. I'm going to interview her Wednesday, and I want to know what she has to say. So I will say I was a part of helping them get ahead of your story because of me feeling like, fuck him, I'm going to step in first and get that interview. I will take accountability for that. And now I feel like a dumbass because I wish we would have let you speak first and then done an interview, so she would have to catch up and try to, you know, fix what you've already damaged by telling the truth, if that makes sense.
I agree. But it's all okay. You know what I'm saying? As long as we can, you know, obviously tell everybody the truth and how it happened and what not. You know, if people want to believe it, they can believe it. If they don't want to believe it, they don't got to believe it. I'm still going to be very good at night, you know, because that's their issue.
Absolutely.
You know, that's their issue. But I will say this. I did want to become that because I wanted to see, like, I wanted the insights of what was going on. And I
want you to describe that, please, too, because you told us on Favorited, like, what your plan was, why you did what you did. If you can start from the beginning again, I know it probably sounds, you know, you have to keep explaining, but this time it will be uploaded. So you'll be able to, hey, I'm not talking about it no more. Go watch it. You feel me? So if you can start from the beginning of how you even got involved and then when you decided to stop.
In the beginning, I would go live with them, right? But I started to see the door dashing the baby and all this, and Brie with not caring about Winter. And I was like, what am I watching right now? So it bothered me, right? So I started to go on live with them and I would talk my ish to them. But they wouldn't talk to me unless we battled.
Exactly.
Right? So I was like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. I battle, but it's not like all day long I'm going to battle. Okay? Obviously, I want to collect some coins. If I'm going to entertain you, I would want some coins. You know what I mean? That's anybody. That's anybody.
Be honest about that. It's okay to be honest about that. I hate when people try to hide that. I love a good little coin, but it gets tiring to me to battle all day. I would rather just chill. And if I get gifted, I get gifted. If I don't, it's what it is. So, but it's also okay to say, I deserve some, you know, even pennies for my entertainment. You know what I mean?
Double taps. You know, I obviously quit my job for this. They gave me an option. You want social media or you want this job? Thank you so much, Jess, for the Galaxy. You know, and I chose social media. So that's why. But back to that, I was talking my stuff to them. They had my number. I had their number when we linked up with Ash and everybody downtown in San Antonio. So we had each other's connections, you know. Then they were like, "Oh, I heard that their winter was going over, right?" So in my mind, I was like, winter's going over. Is it a good idea for winter to actually go over there? Then they were like, "Thank you so much, Patty. Thank you." Then they were like, "Hey, Mechon, so let's do this skit of me and you, like you arguing with us. It's gonna get people invested. We need you. They didn't tell me like, oh, we're gonna give you a cut of anything. They did not. Right? So I was like, okay. They were like, you're gonna get people to gift you. You're gonna get people to love you because you're clocking us. But it's gonna get people invested to see me or us more, and they're gonna go and buy our blue page, or it's not blue page, right? It's our FO.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And then after I thought about it, I said, you know what? They trust me enough. I can just get some info, pass it to 2K, right? And pass it to the world, pretty much. You know? I was like, bet. Now I have an opportunity to find out what's going on because now they trust me. That's what it was.
Okay.
So it was never like, oh, I'm on their side. It's just a skit, just so away. It benefits me and them. No, it was to benefit a baby. You know what I mean? Or babies, including
babies. Honestly,
I don't know her. I don't know her baby daddy. I don't know him.
Yeah.
So you know, it's always to keep. Mind you, I don't have any kids. I have a lot of nephews and nieces. I think I have what? I have like 20.
Wow.
So my brother. But anyways, so you know, when it comes to babies, girl, I am all for the kids. I baby my nephew. So when I see that kind of stuff, oh, it pisses me off. It pisses me off. Absolutely. You know, so I was just trying to get all the information I could, pass it to 2K. I couldn't even message. I couldn't even message on my account.
That's crazy. They were able to, and the thing that bothers me is that they actually have supporters that are ready to ride and literally go mass report and do this and do. I don't understand it. It's very shocking to me. So I'm not surprised because it happened to me. That's why I'm glad you're on Favorited. If you don't already have Rainbow, get that one as well. That one, Rainbow, baby. That one we get 100% of everything we make. If we get $1, we get $1. If you go to cash out on PayPal, you get that full dollar. Yeah. So
why are we on here?
One thing about me, I'm ready to put everybody on. I'm not selfish. I'm not a gatekeeper. Favorited and Rainbow, I'm going to be on. That's why I'm boycotting TikTok. I don't want people to subscribe here. I appreciate the gifts. I appreciate the subs, but I would like for y'all to get your money's worth to actually support me if that's what you want to do. So I don't play about that shit. But go ahead and continue. My bad.
So yeah, I mean that was it. I mean they were able to get to you guys before me, and it is what it is. I can't change it.
Do you think they had a feeling that you were playing double agent after some time, and that's when you had to be like, I'm done? Or what really pushed you to be like, I'm done even playing with them? I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I need to do.
It was more of I have enough info. I'm gonna end it. Okay. You know, and then I wasn't answering their calls as much. I wasn't calling them, so I think they kind of got a hint that I was already out of it.
That something was off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so they asked me to promote their FO on my Twitter. I did put their links right. Now, I took them off after like 2 minutes, and I just posted the video. I was like, y'all can watch it here for free. Y'all don't gotta go subscribe and pay nothing. And people were like, no, you did this because you wanted followers. No, I did this because now you guys can watch it for free and I have to pay a penny to watch what they were doing.
Right.
That's why.
Because one thing about me that I'll always be very, very honest about, I went to school for marketing and PR. as well as criminal justice and entrepreneurship. I wanted to do social media and I knew I was going to do social media. So a lot of things I do is marketing and PR. So when I tell y'all to go to my Snapchat for tea, there is tea, but I need to grow my Snapchat. When I'm telling y'all about subscribing to my YouTube, I'm going to download the live and post it there and grow my YouTube. There's things that we do that should be ethical to grow our social medias. I feel as though that's what I do. These women were ready to do whatever to grow their social medias, as well as what? Faking trafficking, chat. Can you speak a little bit about that, Mechon, and how you feel about that situation? Do you feel like they were faking that, or that was a part of
that was all fake. So the skit, everybody was just like, oh, blink twice if you need help. And there she is.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Help, my lips. It was all a skit. It was getting people more engaged. Oh my God, she's in need. She's in need. She's in. So let's go watch her. She's live. She's live. Thank you so much, Winter. So everyone's getting like wanting to watch. Everyone's wanting to watch because they think that something's happening. It's all fake.
Yes. Thank you for confirming, because people have been, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like I've been getting attacked for saying that I do not believe that's what's happening. People are like, how could you do that? They're women. They could be in danger. I understand.
They're not in danger. They're not in danger at all. At all. The guys that are there offered to fly me out. They wanted me to go out there. They wanted me to do an FO page too. I don't have one of those. You can go watch me for free on PH. Huh?
They were willing to put you on as well.
Yeah, because I was helping them. I'm like, bro, anybody can go to myph.com. Obviously, we know what that is. And go watch it for free. You don't gotta subscribe to an FO to watch me. You don't. So why do I need you? Why do I need your platform?
Right.
Why do I need you to help me do an FO when I can do it? I have a lot of people who watch me. People are watching me nonstop. I don't need anybody to show me how to do an FO. I know how to do one. Yeah. I know how to promote it.
I feel like the FO managers are for the girlies that are lazy. Because it's not that hard. You just need to promo on cross social medias. You need to keep it interesting and you need to keep it fun. If you don't do that, baby, it's not going to work. It's that simple. So if you're lazy and you just want to take the pictures, yeah, you need a manager to take a cut of your money so that you can, continue to make money, but it's going to be less because you're lazy. You know what I mean? So I definitely agree with you. And I'm glad that you can clear up that all of those things were fake skits for attention and views. And I feel like it's very important for us to also emphasize y'all are feeding exactly into what they want. They want you guys to steady be on that page, steady be on their lives, and steady be paying attention so they can funnel you to wherever they're going to go or where they want to go. So, okay. So are you? Absolutely. I am, but I'm doing it for the right reasons, chat. I want to grow my Snapchat. I want to grow my YouTube, my Rainbow, I want to grow all these things. You don't have to, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
Someone's asking if they do snow, and yes, they do.
Thank you. I was going to ask you next about the allegations of the rug use. Obviously, we know about the alcohol. That's very obvious. But do you know any real information or real, like you saw it or anything like that you saw of rug use? Because that's a huge allegation.
On FaceTime, Winter, thank you so much. On FaceTime, I mean, they were taking, what is it, Molly? Yeah, it's Molly, Snow, and XANS. Yeah.
Oh, wow. And are they mixing these with alcohol? And
yes. Now, why do you think they wake up so late? They sleep all day long after getting tore up. The first night that Vale was there, the first night that Vale actually met Jordan, he tore her up. Girl, legs wide open, honey. Getting torn by Jordan. So it's just all the stuff that they got going on. It's attracting attention, obviously, but for the wrong reasons.
Absolutely. And how do you feel about the situation with them recruiting new girls, bringing new girls into the situation? I mean, they almost try to recruit you as well. So how do you feel about these new girls coming in, these new girls getting into that little life? Do you feel as though what you were promised and told is what they're doing with these other girls? Or how do you think that that's moving?
So whenever you're young, right? When you're young and you're told, I'm going to make you thousands and thousands of dollars. You're like, oh my God, really? All I got to do is this? You're going to fly me out? Oh my God, I'm going. I'm so down. That's what it is. So, I mean, they're promising things. You're signing your life away pretty much, and it's not worth it.
And that's what I was going to ask too. Do you know about the NDA contracts? Did you have to sign anything?
I didn't have to sign nothing. They tried to get me to sign something. I told them, I said, I don't sign nothing for nobody.
Period.
I would never sign an NDA. I don't care who you are.
Yep. Same with
I'm
me.
gonna speak my mind and I'm gonna let it be known. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? But you know, they tried it. I'm not doing it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I love that, and I feel like you're being very open about that piece as well. Okay, so let's move on now. So I think that I've asked all the questions I want to ask, but I know that my Discord has been going dummy stupid all day. They have been getting ready for you. So let me know how much time you have left for these questions from the Discord.
We could do about 15 minutes.
Okay, period. And
But
let me know.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up a green screen real quick. I'm gonna check my clouds,
Okay.
and I can still answer
Okay. Perfect. All
unless you
right.
need me in the frame.
Nowhere. I mean, it might be better if you're in the frame, but it's up to you. If you need to do something real
It
quick,
won't
just
take
go.
me that long. But I mean, I'll answer a few while with the
Okay.
green screen on, and then yeah.
Perfect. Sounds good. And let me know, of course, if there's anything you need to skip, just let me know and we can move on for any reason. Okay. We have a question from Alexis, and she asks, did you actually hook up with Santos? And are you going to be able to help 2K with his custody battle? So that's a two-parter.
Okay. All I'm gonna say is yes. I'm not gonna get into details on that part. The 2K part. I mean, if he needs my help, I'm willing to help him.
Okay, good to know. Okay, we have a question from Trinity. I feel like you kind of already answered this, but if you want to clear it up, she said, "What made you want to SD, suck some pickle for Twitter? What made you want to do that?"
I've been doing it since I was 18 years old. So, well, before that, I'm not gonna lie, but on video and for the adult sites, it was since I was 18 years old. I've been doing it.
Okay, veteran. Thank you. Um, we got a question from Nailia, and she said, "Do you think that Bree actually wants winter, or is she doing things out of bitterness to just
I don't.
fight 2K?"
I think she doesn't want winter. I think she wants to lose custody the right way, legally, so she can live her party life.
I agree. I feel the same. We got a question from Molly, and she said, "Now that it's been revealed that you're not only were you involved in the skits, but also with one with Fiji, how can you claim to be real and clock T when you seem fake as the others?" That was a
So
long
with Fiji, and I'm not gonna. I promised I wouldn't speak on it last night, but I'm gonna speak on it one more time, and that's it. Um, it wasn't a harmful skit with him. It was more like, hey, come hang out with me. I'm on people's For You page. Let's create this little. Oh, you're my little link. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing like, oh, we did this, we did that, craziness. No, it was never like that. It was a little skit that I wanted to do to entertain people, give people to see something on the internet. That's all it was. But he wanted to sit here and try. I mean, he was like, oh, you were hitting on me. You were hitting on me. I like men. I don't like women. Why would I not hit on you? Okay, and you're a straight man. I like the
Why you
body.
stay straight?
Because when he was on FaceTime with me, he started thrusting his phone on his D with my face on there, and he was just showing it. So I screen recorded and I showed everybody. So that's all it was. It wasn't like bad. I was like, bro, people are watching us. I'll help you grow your platform. You come out here, you hang out. Santos is here too. We can hang out with Santos, etc., etc. That's all it was. It was nothing. It was nothing bad. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna go and SA somebody. We're gonna go and party, and we're gonna go turn up and crash cars and like no,
not like that.
like that.
Okay, so but the second part of the question, they're saying, how can you claim to be real and clock T, but you seem just as fake as the others for being in the skits? So how do you feel about that?
That's their opinion. If I seem that way, I know who I truly am, and it is what it is. If it seems that way to you, that's your opinion. So
Okay, perfect. That same person asked the same question. So let me skip that one. Let me see. Okay, we have a question from Savage, and she said, if you know what they're doing, how could you have been okay with them doing it while Bree had her son? But she didn't have her son,
She
so
didn't have her son.
yeah,
I knew she didn't.
yeah. Okay, so we can skip that one. We have one from Eva. She said, were the drinks spiked the night of the Airbnb with Ash, Bree, Marco chairs, and did anyone do anything actual that night?
I don't know if they were spiked. I don't drink, so I don't know. I don't get next to alcohol. I don't drink it. I used to do that back in the day, but I promised myself I wouldn't do it anymore for a personal reason. When I was younger, I was 71 backwards, or 61 backwards, but I would get tore up from the floor up as a teen. But anyways, I don't know if they were. I do know Bree was with another guy in the house when I left. I don't want to say his name. He is a friend of mine. He does live in San Antonio. I do know she was with him in the room.
Okay. We have a question from Holly, and she said, you mentioned that you owned a hookah lounge. What type of business would you open next?
I want to get back. I also owned a club, and I do want to get back to opening another club.
Okay, period. Period. Okay, let me see. We have a question from Eva, and she said, what happened to your tooth? I don't know what that means. Your tooth? Teeth? I don't know if anything happened.
Nothing happened to my tooth.
Interesting. Okay, we got a question from August, and she said, why didn't you give the money to Ash that she gave to you for decaying?
Because we have it for decaying. I still have it in my possession. And I showed it on live when I had it in cash. It's now deposited into my bank.
Okay, period. We had a question from Becca, and she said, do you do snow? You're always sniffing, and didn't you bring it to the party?
I've never done snow in my life. You can hook me up to a lie detector test with anybody. I've never done snow in my life, ever. And I never brought it to any party. Okay. Although, when Santos asked me for it, I said, I do know where to get it. You can contact that person. You're not going to get it from me because I don't do that.
Ooh, but he be doing it. Ooh, okay.
Be doing it every 10 minutes. I've never done that. I always have the sniffles. I check my clouds a lot, so I do cough and stuff like that.
You talking about like you garden a lot?
Well, it's not gardening. It's what you saw yesterday on Favorite. You can't see it up there, but yeah, yes, that's all I do. So, okay. If I stopped doing that, I would be straight edge.
Okay, I feel you. We got a question from People Are Garbage, and they said, how much did Bree and Valet pay for promos? But I think you answered that.
They never paid me a penny.
Okay. We got a question from Dina. She said, why did you call a black man a monkey when he asked you if you were okay?
When was this?
Who you called a monkey?
Girl, when was this? That's crazy.
Yeah, I might
think they're confusing me with GTA because GTA did do that.
Oh.
I think they're confusing me with him, not with me.
Okay. I'm about to get in your ass again.
Okay, girl.
Okay, we got a question from Jerk the Human, and they said, is any amount of money going towards DK's bail?
The money that Ash did send is going to him. I believe his bail did go down, and I'm hoping it can go down more. Apparently now it's down to 14,000, so that's a good thing. It was at 800,000, which was 80,000, 10%. Then they dropped it down to 400,000, which was 40,000. Now they dropped it down to 140,000, so it's 14,000. So we're hoping it can get dropped down again.
Okay. Whew. Okay. We got a question from Brandy, and she said, why are you targeting women with kids?
I'm not targeting women with kids. I mean, I talk about Santos too. I mean, he's not a woman with a kid. He's a man with a kid who pretty much never sees his daughter.
That's so. We got a question from Trinity as well as Baby Angel. They kind of asked the same question. They said, if you felt that you were doing this for the benefit of the kids or for 2K, why didn't you screenshot or screen record when you saw them doing rugs?
So whenever we were on FaceTime, they actually would tell me like, hey, can you share your screen? So I'm like, okay, it'll show at the top, the little red circle.
Right.
So every time we would get on FaceTime, it was, hey, share your screen real quick. We want to make sure you're not doing that thing. And
where's your
other phone at? And I would have to show them my other phone. So
right. We got a question from Brianna. You basically already answered, but they said, do you think Valet is being trafficked? Is she on the rush hour?
No.
We got a question from Suki. She said, who gave GTA those hickeys at the Airbnb? Was it Ash?
No, GTA left and for like an hour or two and came back with them.
Oh, okay. He be linking bitches.
Okay,
Okay.
in every city, I guess.
We got a question for Brianna again. She said, do you think Marco is in a serious need of help?
I spoke to him yesterday, or yesterday night, and I did check on him off of camera, just to make sure that he was okay. Oh my God, Holly, thank you for the galaxy. And he looked way better.
Okay.
I think he really was sleep deprived, to be honest.
Okay. We had a question from Amber. She said, okay, this might be a sensitive question, so let me know. She said, are you a victim of SA, and did that ever influence your sexuality, or have you always liked men?
So as a kid, I used to dress up in my sister's clothes. When I was, I think, like 3 years old or 4 years old. There's pictures of me, and I'm walking on in heels. But I think that's any kid. They see the shoes and they want to get in them, right? And their dad's shoes. I used to do my dad's shoes too. I used to love the Spice Girls. I used to love all the
Icons.
girly things.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it was. Am I a victim of SA? Yes. That's why it bothers me. So, yeah.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I hope you are healing, because it never just ends. But I hope you are healing and you're doing what you need to do for your mental, etc., to make sure you're okay.
Thank you.
Of course. We have a question from Mackenzie, and she said, do you have any new tea we haven't heard yet?
I do have new tea. I'm working with some other people.
Okay. Now, is this a skit or is this real?
It's not going to be a skit. It is going to be real. Stick around. I promise you it gets good. I'm going to fill you in on it too, though.
Ooh, period. I get the exclusive. Okay.
I promise.
Period. Okay, we have a question from Megan, and she said, are you going to get DK's new number by writing him or leaving a message to the jail that will pass the number to him if he says family member about bond? So I guess they're saying there's ways to get your new number to him. Have you gone or looked into those?
So I made a JPay account, and I'm going to send him a message, which I was going to do tonight. I just made it today, so.
Perfect. Okay, got a question from Luna. She said, do you have any regrets or goals?
Regrets or goals? My goal is to have 1 million followers in 6 months.
Oh, damn. Not you trying to pass me in 6 months. Hold on now.
Well, it's because, for me to grow this fast within 2 months, I feel like I can do it.
That's true.
I just have to be real, obviously. And then if it's a skit, let you guys know, I guess, after the skit. So you guys can know I'm just trying to entertain everybody, as well as if I see something, I'm going to call it out and you guys can hear it. I'm thinking I can do the 1 million within 6 months. Somebody said 3 months, but I'm saying 6.
Okay, well, shit, I'm trying to hit a million by the end of this year. You are very ambitious, and I love that for you.
My regrets?
Yes.
My regrets. Damn. I ain't got no regrets, because I think everything that I've done, God made it that way, and it is what it is.
Exactly that. Period. Okay, we got a couple more. We got a question from Silent Nightmare. She said, mentally, how are you doing after everything that you've been dealing with?
I think I'm doing better now that I see all the messages that I've been getting, the comments that I get, the love that I get from everybody, new people coming in, supporting me, and I think I'm better now. I did want to take a break off of social media. I did want to completely delete my accounts, but I feel like I'd be all right. I got tough skin. I just sometimes when it's hundreds of people just attacking you at once, it's kind of like, wait, hold on. I got a shield, but it's not. My shield is not big enough, or I might think it's not big enough. Right. You know what I mean? But I think I got it.
That's That's good. And making sure you check in with yourself is super important too. I do it all the time where I got a bedrock day. Y'all ain't gonna see me. I'm gonna send that message in the Discord bedrock and y'all know what the fuck it is.
And the good thing that I have is I have a family who is very supportive. My siblings are very respectful. All my siblings, we don't cuss at each other. We don't cuss within our conversations. I'm more of the one that kind of cusses. My other siblings, they don't speak like that. My mom, she doesn't speak like that. I have an older sister who is like the role model to everybody. She's the oldest, a sister of mine. She goes to church. She sings for church. Her kids are so respectful, So she speaks with that. Hey, let's talk proper. Let's do this. When we're in public, we make sure that we are all on the right.
Right.
And I get it. And all my siblings are like that. All of my sisters are like that. They're a wolf pack. We all have a wolf tattooed on us. I have a wolf right here. So in case you guys see a wolf right here, that's part of my sisters. They have the same wolf as me, but their wolf has like flowers on their eye. It's the same wolf though, But we are, even my mom has it. But we are a team, and we don't let each other go. One falls down, we all grab them. Come on.
We love that. Strong family bond, I feel like really, really, really matters for a fact.
We don't do anything without each other. They were in Florida for Thanksgiving. We didn't celebrate Thanksgiving. And then something else happened, a family emergency happened. We weren't able to celebrate Christmas. Then January 8th, we were able to celebrate all the holidays in one because we weren't going to celebrate it without each other.
Right. I love that. That is beautiful. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Let me
Thank
see.
you guys for the support and love. Thank you.
How many questions you think you got in you? Any?
No, I mean, you're flying through them, so
I'm going quick.
I like it. We'll go up to like 9:30 my time, so another 16 minutes.
Perfect. Okay. And chat, the questions I'm asking again are in the Discord under questions. Shameless plug, W Marketing. We trying to grow that Discord. Okay. So we got a question from Suki again, and she said, did Ash ask D. Kane to take the blame for the LV bag?
Give me 1 second. Thank you for the gifts. Oh my God, that was so nice. Okay, so did Ash ask D. Kane? No. She asked Bree and Vale to take whatever it is with her purse. She wanted either one of them to take the blame for it.
Wow. And they didn't, right?
No, they didn't. But D. Kane had his own, or D. Kane's girlfriend had her own bag, her own purse. So people are getting the purses confused. There was 2 purses involved. D. Kane and his girlfriend took the blame for one. The other guy took the blame for Ash's.
Wow. Okay, good to know. Let me see. We got a question from Yaya, and they asked, what is something that makes you feel better when you're down?
I love to sing.
Really?
I love to sing.
Okay, period. Love to hear it. We got a question from Brianna. She said, do you think that Valet actually do you think she actually made it to Texas or even went?
No, I don't think so. I could be wrong, but we don't know.
Exactly. Let me see. Okay, we got a question from Brandy again, and she said, why are Bria and Valet targeting women with kids?
Probably because they want them to feel what they're feeling. They want them to be just like them.
Absolutely. Got a question from Eva. She said, what city do you think is most dangerous in Texas? Lubbock, Midland, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, El Paso.
Damn, that's a hard one.
Ooh, not they all crazy.
I'm going to stick with Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio.
Ooh, okay, good to know.
Big ones.
Okay, we got a question from Jerk the Human. They said, just set the record straight. Who took the blame for Ash's purse and what was in there?
I won't speak on who took the blame, only because I'm cool with that guy. The case is already closed. There's nothing nobody can do about it now. But I'm cool with the guy, so I'm not going to say who took the blame for it. But just know that the case is closed. So.
Okay. We got a question from that one, and they said, where did you work to even give you an ultimatum?
I was a manager for an AT&T company.
Dang. I didn't even know AT&T cared about shit like that.
Yeah, it's because they are super, super, super super like on you about how you represent the company.
The company. Okay. We had a question from Molly, and they said, "What's the story with YOLO Angel from San Antonio or 4SA? They're commenting in Phoenix's live."
Who?
Who is this? YOLO Angel. Chat, have y'all seen a YOLO Angel? I have not been looking.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, people are saying they've seen him. I haven't seen who that is. They're saying there's a guy who's claiming SA. Is he? Oh, here he is. Here he is. I see his name. Oh my God, I can't fucking scroll. Hello. Okay, there's somebody here called YOLO Angel 3, and they said you know them.
Let's go and see.
He was here before the interview started. So that's the same guy, right, chat?
You said YOLO Angel altogether?
YOLO Angel 3, yes. Somebody said he worked for you.
Oh my God! Please don't bring him up. Please, please.
Okay.
He's another one. He's another ant. Oh my God!
Kind of
He's another one. He's asking to line it up. He wants to box me, but when I went to his house, he called the cops. Mom, call the cops. Mechon's outside. Yeah, I'm not trying to deal with him. So he wants the clout, and I think that's what it is. So if you do me the favor, you can mute him out of there, please, because he's gonna start doing the same thing Ant did. His TikTok is all about me.
And you know me, you know what I'm about to say. Do you have the evidence
About what?
of him DMing you and being weird?
No, he didn't DM me. I've known him. His name is not Angel. His name is Martin. So he's already lying about his name. His name is Martin. Martin Rodriguez.
You know him in real life.
I know him in real life. I got pictures with him. He's an old friend of mine. That another one. He's Rainbow too. He wears makeup and everything. Girl, we're not bumping. We're not scissoring, mama. So,
Okay.
no. So if there's something about SA, trust me, mamas, there's not.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's saying there's essay, there's proof. We can't add him, you guys. We're on a live.
No, that dude, he gets on my nerves, girl. But now he's gonna get a platform. People are gonna want to talk to him, and that's where it goes from there. Oh, I can't stand him. Oh, I cannot stand him.
Well, good to know about that, because I did see his name earlier, but I couldn't see him. I didn't know he was here now. Okay.
So what he does is, like, on his videos, he's posting that he was with Santos, hanging out with him, turning up. If you look at his videos, he does snow too. So if you look at his videos, he's all, so let's talk about Mechon and how he can't even talk. His mouth is just shut the whole time. So like, for real.
And one thing about me, Mr. Angel, I'm about the proof. So if you're saying you have proof, I'm gonna need that. If you don't have proof, I'm sorry.
And some real proof, not no screenshots, because we know how Martin Cosmic works. Okay, we know how you work,
his full name.
Martin Cosmic Rodriguez. We know who you are. Don't do that to me, homeboy, because we know how he works. He's been messy his whole life. I swear, if I had Facebook, trust me, if I had Facebook, I would bring up messages from him too. But I'm gonna keep it cute. So I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, we'll move on for now. Okay. Let's see. We got a question from Hermosa, and she said, "How is Ash in person since you hung out with her? Is she just like she is in social media? And do her kids really not have beds?"
Her kids don't have beds. She is very I'm that B when she's walking around. I'm her. This is me. Like, period. Like, the world revolves around me. That's really her.
Okay. So that is a real persona. Her live persona is the same in person.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. Naylia is asking, did Ash do snow too?
Yes, in the restroom at the second Airbnb that Santos got us.
Oh Lord, she too old for that. I'm sorry.
She's gonna want to interview him for clout. She's fake for that.
Who gonna interview him?
I guess they're saying you are.
First of all, I'm gonna need to see any piece of evidence this man so-called says he has. I don't just get on live and start putting allegations on people. Y'all should know that by now. Okay. Even the allegations I heard about Mechon, I didn't directly say any of them. I said you need to clear up your allegations before talking about anything. Now people are saying Pancho is going to interview him. I don't know nothing about that. And me and Pancho are not the same person.
Okay. Here.
We got a question from, let me see, Brianna, and she said, "Do you think Feenyx is going to rock Brie in their boxing match?"
I feel like you'll tear her up every which
Period.
way but loose.
Exactly. Okay, we got a question. Let me see. Are any of these good? Okay, Brooklyn said, "Do you feel better now that you have got to talk one-on-one and talk to me about everything one-on-one?"
I feel good. I feel good. I don't think, I feel good about it. Honestly, I do.
We got. Oh, this is a good question from Gigi. She said, "Do you plan on taking any legal action towards false defamation essay reports and claims?"
Yes. And that'll be including Martin as well.
Ooh.
So just make sure what you speak or you try to say or you try to frame me for, just know I know where you live still and I'm coming for you legally and allegedly.
And that type of stuff is actually very, very, very serious, you guys. So I would not play about things like that. Just saying. We
I don't
got
like defamation of character. I'm gonna take you for whatever you got, which I know you ain't got shit, but I'm gonna take it from you.
Okay. We got a question from V. Ooh, this is a good question. She said, "Did Ash really not know Santos' real age?"
No, she knew his real age. I even knew it. No one asked me about it, but I knew it. So she knew.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let me see. Hermosa Brooks said, "How do you describe Valet and Brie, your first impression of them? And are there things that you're telling us, or are there things you're not telling us about them?"
As soon as I saw them, I was like 304s instantly. As soon as I saw them, because they were walking around in I'm gonna say a bustier. They were walking around like that, showing everything, walking around. There was a whole bunch of guys in there. It was Richie, Ray, Ruben, Chairs, Crazy, Larry. There was like 10 guys in there. So I mean, of course they wanted to get the coochie, yeah. You know what I mean? They wanted to get it tore up from the floor up.
Okay. Interesting. We got a question from Suki, and she said, "Was the Ruben Valet Chairs Brie situation real, or was it for views?"
Chairs and Bree, I mean, Chairs knocked her down. Chairs knocked it down. Uh, as far as I know, Bree was with Chairs, Marco, and then my friend. 3 guys in 24 hours. So
Oh
there was
my
a lot
God.
of yeast in there. But Ruben and Valen, what do you mean? I think they were talking, but I think Ruben knew her before social media. Like he actually knew her, so I think that was real. Like they were genuinely being real. You know what I mean?
Vibing.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were vibing. And Ruben's not old. You know what I mean? He's younger.
But isn't Brie motherfucking 24 and Chairs is like 18?
Yeah, he just turned 18. Yeah.
Okay. Gigi's asking, "Does Mechon believe Brie plays a bigger role in possibly pimping out the women in the MILF house?"
I think she gets them clients. I think she's the ringmaster of all this. What I was getting when I was on the phone with them. So I feel like I think it's true. I think she's the one in charge of everything.
Okay. W Baby said, "Do you think Santos is another Brian Valet? Like he's trying to do similar things with women to like bring them in for content, blah, blah, blah."
I mean, he tried to get Fiji to do FO. So, I mean, from what Fiji said allegedly last night. So, I feel like Santos is trying to create some kind of little ring too. He's bringing in Marco. Marco lives in San Antonio now, but now they have this FO girl that's there with them right now.
So are they starting a content house?
Yeah, I think so. It's Santos's house, So I feel like they're trying to create that little ring as well, and we're gonna find out the truth about all that. So here we go, guys. We're gonna have to clock some.
Ooh,
And it's easier for me because it's in my hometown.
Right, you right down the street. Shit.
I'm 10 minutes from his house.
You could pull up if you wanted. Shit.
Okay. And who gonna check me?
Exactly. Okay. I think this is a good last question. I'm going to wrap it up with this one before I ask my last question. They said, "Mechon, if 2K asked you to testify against Brie in the custody battle, would you?
Yes.
I love to hear it. Protect the babies at all costs, baby. Period. So my last question that I always like to ask is there anything you want to clear up right now or anything you want to tell us that's new coming out with you?
I am working. I think the questions you guys asked me were perfect. I loved every single one of them. I don't care, if you love me or hate me. I'm gonna answer your question. Just be respectful, the way you guys were, and I loved it. You know, what I feel like I'm gonna continue to do or start to do now in the future is obviously continue doing what I do, entertain as much as I can, um, great, create a brand of myself, create a Mechon de Fuego brand. I am working on merchandise. I am working on a website. I am working on a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of people don't know this, but in times I go and feed the homeless people with my personal money. I don't have a,
Sponsor.
yeah, I don't. I feed as much people as I can. I believe in blessings and good karma. So that's why I feel like I've been blessed my whole life.
Mm.
Even after having all my life I had to fight
Yeah.
for Winfrey. I
Right.
love her. And I did in school, in everywhere. I've had to because of who I am, being a part of a gay community.
Right.
And I have I have a shield. That's why if you notice my tattoos are shields on my shoulders, because I learned to have like a shield with people,
Right.
and
Protect yourself.
yeah. And I feel like I got this. I got this with the love and support from everybody. I appreciate you guys, honestly. Thank you. And I appreciate you too, Feenyx. Thank you.
Of course, I feel like that's something that I'm really quick to do. I don't know if it's a Sagittarius in me, but I'm quick to turn up first and ask questions later. And I feel like that's what I did. So, this time around, like with the whole GTA situation, I think I was still hot off the accusations and the no response, continuing going about your day like everything's cool. I was like, ain't no motherfucking way. So when I came up there, I was coming up to clock you my damn self. So I can understand that I was hot and ready to think that you were like immediately disrespecting me versus like, okay, you were just trying to say like, how are you doing?
Yeah, and I still asked how you were doing even after all that. And I was just like, okay, I guess she's gonna stay like that, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I rather, like, obviously if I see something actually happening like that, I'm gonna jump on it. But if I hear something about somebody, I will always make sure that I can make sure, only because it's a huge allegation. You know what I mean? It's huge.
And that's why I never claimed that it was real. I just said, you got your own allegations. I want to hear about that. I want you to clear that up before you talk about anybody else's tea.
And the reason why I wouldn't speak on it anymore is because I didn't want to give him a platform. I didn't want we already had went live with each other. He said his part, I said mine. I showed receipts already. I already had all those screenshots. I already had showed everybody.
Right. And then you also said, you might be pursuing legal, so you can't do too much online because that can, mess up your case.
And that's why I've been quiet about it. I just was like, you know what? We already talked about it before I seek legal action. I already did all that. I showed everything. And it is what it is. Next person who tries to do it too, I'm doing what I have to do legally. I mean, I don't care.
Call the police. Call me a snitch, bitch. I'm ready to call the FBI. I don't give a damn. Like, what? I'm ready to do that because if somebody gonna learn, and I don't have to put my hands on you for you to learn a lesson. So it is what it is. And I feel like everybody's using the police and different things the wrong way. Baby, I'm gonna be Cardi B. I'm gonna give everybody a lesson. Like, what? I don't play that. So I agree with you. But I want to say thank you so much for even accepting the interview, because you could have been salty and been like, nah, bitch, you came at me crazy. But you wasn't. You had a conversation with me yesterday as well as today. I appreciate you for that. And I thank you for that. Going forward, I'm going to wish you the best. I feel like you are a creator just like me, who you're not a T-page, but you're ready to be real. And whatever that looks like for you, you're ready to do that. You know what I mean? So in this moment in time, I will say I appreciate you. And I hope to see you do well. You already know I go with what the future looks like. So right now I might fuck with you. We might be cool, But if the future look crazy and messy, I might have to ask you a question like, yo, what's up? So
For it.
I'm glad that door is now at least open, and we can, have conversations if need be before things just run to live. It doesn't always have to be like that, especially we're both grown ass adults, So I want to say I appreciate you. I thank you. I will download this live with no cuts, no edits. So everything you said will be captured and, posted up on YouTube. So you don't have to continue explaining yourself. I will not continue explaining for you or on your behalf. I will let people know you can go watch it and hear straight from his mouth. You know what I mean? So I hope that adds a little layer of, calmness maybe to you, so where you don't have to keep reliving the same things over and over. You can shut it down and send them where they need to go if needed,
Well, I thank you so much, Feenyx. Thank you, honestly. So if anybody wants to ask me questions, even later on, y'all may do so. But yeah, I thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you, Mechon. I'll see you later.
See you.
You have a good one.
You too.
Okay, y'all, we did it. We finished the interview. How we feeling? Also, thank you for all the gifts. I'm sorry if I did not acknowledge it in the moment. Thank you so much. You could have confronted him. I don't have no evidence of him being racist. Chat. I have evidence of him saying nigga, and I addressed that yesterday. So what else do we have evidence of him being racist? Anybody? Thank you. Okay, can everybody please follow me if you're not already following me? Tap the screen if you're not already tapping. But let's start off with following me. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Make sure you go to my link tree and make sure you go to the YouTube because I will be downloading and posting it up actually right now. Okay, matter of fact, I will post it up right now. So anybody who missed any piece of it, you will get a chance to watch it. I'm also about to do a panel. So if you want to talk to me directly, you want to talk about the situation, you want to talk about the interview directly, you will be able to come up here and talk about it. Okay. So please, 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 if you're not already, follow me right now. If you see that red button up there, click that red button and follow right now. I'm about to reset. I need y'all to go fuck with my new videos that I just posted. Go ahead and do that. And I will be getting off for a minute so I can make sure I don't have no cuts or edits and post that up to YouTube. So follow right now, go to my account, like, comment, repost, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be right back.